Hey, what's up guys? Archie from Little Rice Muncher Gaming. Today I have a limited edition PlayStation 4 Pro. This model came out yesterday with the launch of Death Stranding, which is Hideo Kojima's latest game. If you're not familiar with him, he is best known for creating the Metal Gear Solid franchise. He recently had a pretty public split with the video game company Konami. I thoroughly enjoyed playing the Metal Gear Solid series, and when I found out they're going to make a custom PS4 Pro to honor his latest game, I knew I had to have it. With that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at the front of the box. Here on the front you have a picture of the custom PlayStation 4 Pro as well as the special edition DualShock 4 controller, which is obviously inspired by the BB Pod in the game. You guys won't get me lying to you, I've seen all the trailers, but I am still quite confused on what the plot of the video game is. But here on the front of the box you do have a visual of the game Death Stranding and the protagonist of the video game, which is Norman Reedus from the Walking Dead series. So I enjoyed watching him in The Walking Dead. I thought he was a great actor and did a really fantastic job. Here is the side of the box, which you will notice the list of contents that come in the box. Of course, the PlayStation 4 Pro console, the new wireless controller, the Death Stranding game. I'm pretty sure it's the physical copy, but we're gonna check and see. Deluxe digital content, so I'm not quite sure exactly, but I think it might be like the special edition version of the game minus the steelbook, I believe. The awful mono headset, HDMI cable, AC power cord. On this note, if you guys weren't familiar already, there was a little minor refresh of the PlayStation 4 Pro. There was a change in, I believe, the power supply and cable. So these new PlayStation 4 Pros are supposed to be a lot quieter than the ones that launched at the beginning. So USB cable, obviously, and printed materials. Made in China, 1 terabyte, plenty of storage space. Let's go ahead and flip over to the top, which doesn't really add much. Obviously, limited edition Death Stranding model. Let's take a look at the other side right here. Just kind of a repeat of the other side, which is, you know, limited edition again, Death Stranding, a logo. Here at the bottom, nothing special there, just the usual logos and icons. Now, let's take a look at the visual on the back. I picked this up at Best Buy. It was about $400, which is actually the standard price for a PlayStation 4 Pro at the moment. I think you can get a regular one on Amazon for about $160, but everywhere else is pretty much $400. So you're getting a custom PlayStation 4 Pro, custom controller, and a copy of the video game, which obviously starts at like $60 and also comes with some extra DLC. So pretty good value. But anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at the back. So here is a visual of the back. You kind of have a upside down rainbow. I'm sure there's like a reason behind that, but I haven't played the game yet, so don't comment on that if there's a more obvious reason right now. But obviously the visuals of the video game are just going to be breathtaking. So rated M, Kojima Productions. Now that's pretty much it for the box, guys, so let's go ahead and open it up. Here at the top you do have one sticker seal. Okay, so the way that it's opening up over here, I believe that this is just a sleeve on the outside of the actual cardboard box. And here is the PlayStation 4 box. It's just, you know, standard white, nothing special with anything on the sides or the bottom. The bottom is actually blank. Now you do obviously you have the serial number and some barcodes here on the side, but other than that, that's it on the box. I'm thinking this is probably the end that you're supposed to open it from. Okay guys, a little bit difficult opening it on camera, but here is the top. So I think we were right on the money there. Let's take a look at this controller first. So again, this was inspired by the BB Pod, which I believe houses a baby in the game. But guys, in person, this controller looks pretty amazing. There's a lot of subtle details here. Here on the directional pad, you do have some colored arrows. On the middle, you do have a Death Stranding logo, which looks pretty amazing. On regular PlayStation 4 Pro controllers, you kind of have like a checkered layout there. The buttons here are also orange. Obviously, the front lid is translucent, while the back is more of a solid orange color. I don't really see anything new on the top. I don't know all the details as of yet, but apparently you can use the controller to kind of interact with your BB Pod and interact in the game. So I thought this is a pretty cool touch for the game to have a special edition controller, because maybe that might provide for a little bit more immersement in the game. I would say this is a pretty good looking controller. I'm pretty excited to have it. Moving on, we have, of course, your standard HDMI cable, your standard one-piece mono headset here. Honestly, I really think that they should at least have a stereo headset. I really feel like that might actually make it usable, because when you play video games, you kind of have to discern left and right, and you don't have that ability with this. USB cable, I think, is probably like 6 foot, but you know, I'm gonna use it wirelessly. And then this is gonna be a little bit different than your standard PS4 Pro cable of the past. So here you'll notice that it does have a 6-figure design, whereas the power cable on the first PS4 Pro models were kind of like that triangular boxy shape. So a different power supply, and supposedly this one is supposed to be just night and day difference as far as like the noise levels. So now, if you're familiar with the earlier PlayStation 4 Pro models, they do get quite loud, so I definitely welcome the change here. Okay, so let's go ahead and open up the rest. Still trying to do this on camera, so forgive me if it doesn't look amazing. So here on the top, you do have a insert here, the quick start guide. Let's just open up real fast. Don't want to spend too much time on that. I wonder if the code's coming here. So quick start guide, just gonna flip through it real quick. Nothing special. I mean, I do welcome that new cable and power supply. A different language here, I believe. Same with that. And then here is another insert, which is the safety guide. Won't bore you with all the details, but there it is. Okay, so where's the game at? That's my question. Okay, actually I do see it. It's at the bottom. Let's go ahead and take this out first. Alright, so the game was loose in the box there. Not that I really honestly need it mounted to anything, but yeah. So here's the front of the game. Death Stranding, a Hideo Kojima game. Kojima Productions, which is obviously his new company and brand. Here on the bottom, you'll notice that it does mention that this game is not for resale. That's how you know that this copy came with the limited edition PlayStation 4 Pro. One player, 55 gigabyte minimum of space that you need. PS4 Pro Enhanced, of course. Online play is optional. Tomorrow is in your hands. Sam Bridges must brave a world transformed by the Death Stranding. Carrying the remnants of our future in his hands, he embarks on a journey to reunite the shattered world. Forming connections within the world and beyond, the social strand system ushers in the new Strand game genre. I did read quite a few interviews, and Kojima, he's really ambitious. He was talking about creating a new genre of video game. I can't say that he was successful, but I can tell you that this game is definitely going to be really profound. So rated M if you didn't already know. Let's go ahead and pop this open. Imagine the inserts are probably on the inside of it. The inserts, when I say inserts, I'm talking about the DLC, because what did it say, like Digital Deluxe earlier? But blam. Okay, so Death Stranding, here is the disc. Nothing special as far as I know on there. And then here are some inserts. Death Stranding Digital Deluxe content. So in-game items, the power skeleton, the Luden's mask, sunglasses, armor plate, Death Stranding Timefall behind the scenes digital video, the all-terrain skeleton gold, as well as the Death Stranding complete avatar set. So 10 PSN avatars. So there is the DLC, and here is the second insert. This is for the digital music album. The code is on the back, and if you're familiar with Hideo Kojima's games, he is really thorough. I mean, the game mechanics are amazing. The picture quality, the music, everything about the game is pretty profound and really impressive. So for sure, I expect a pretty good soundtrack. That's all for the game. Let's go ahead and take a look at the most important piece, the PS4 Pro. Okay, so it is in a little bit of a sleeve here. It is kind of open as well. Alright, so here it is, guys. This is the custom PlayStation 4 Pro. It is kind of like an inverse Oreo colorway, which is kind of funny if you want to look at it that way, but it is white on the top and bottom with black in the middle. The two bottom layers here are kind of a matte finish, while the top is a glossy one, but here at the front you do have Death Stranding written along the middle in gold lettering. The top of the console looks really special. You have some full-size handprints here, and then along the inside of the palm you can kind of see the continents of the earth. As far as like the texturing goes, you do have a gloss finish on the white parts, and the handprint is kind of more of a matte finish. So I'm not good with geography, but I can tell you that's North America and South America. I don't know anything else. Don't ask me. But yeah, here at the top you do have a PlayStation logo. It is a little bit mirror-like in black to go along with the theme of the rest of the top lid, but I think for sure like this console is definitely going to be eye-catching for anybody that walks in and sees it. Definitely doesn't look like any console you've ever seen in the past, but there is one side. Like I said, it's just kind of like that inverse Oreo, reverse Oreo effect. Nothing else on this side. Take a look at the back real quick. I don't see anything different among the back, but let's go ahead and point this out again. The power supply is different right there, so definitely a welcome addition. Maybe I'll update my caption, let y'all know the difference as far as like the noise goes, but here on the bottom it does stand by these feet with the different icons with the O, square, triangle, and it's not X, it's cross, but they are a bit rubbery, so I do believe that this will stay put if you do put it horizontal like most people. Alright guys, that pretty much sums up the unboxing video. If you have any questions at all, feel free to leave a comment and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. If you guys enjoyed the video, hit that thumbs up button, and if you loved it, support the channel by subscribing. I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks.